It's a small country on the west coast of Africa, but in recent years, Sierra Leone has made great strides toward growing its economy and attracting foreign investment. Still, millions continue to live in poverty, and nowhere is that more evident than on the streets of the capital, where thousands of children toil each day just to make enough money for something to eat. Global National's Christina Stevens recently traveled to Freetown, where she had a chance to see the street-level poverty firsthand.
These boys survive on occasional jobs washing dishes. They live and sleep on the streets of Freetown. 12-year-old Abdul Samko says they're suffering because there's no food. They're subjected to disease, and police and older people take advantage of them. His mother is dead, his father back in the village. Abu Bakar Jallo, also 12, points out he is shoeless and shirtless. He says he's been on the streets for 9 years since being separated from his family. Children like these who work or beg on the streets are all too easy to find.
A head count has revealed about 50,000 children rely on the streets for their survival here in Sierra Leone, and this is a country of just 6 million people.
It was surprising because coming out of war, after a long few years, almost a decade after the end of the war, we were thinking that the number would not have been so alarming as we discovered it.
Street Child's goal is to create a network of 500 street workers to provide a safe adult in the children's lives. There are many reasons for the high number of street-involved kids, from having no family to poverty and neglect. These children say they earn the equivalent of 50 cents to $1 a day begging. Some of them do have a place to sleep. 12-year-old Muhammad Bangura says he takes the money he gets home to his sick mother. But nearly 3,000 of the street kids, like these ones, have no place to go at night. Today, these three have earned enough to share one plate of food. Abdul says simply, it isn't enough. Christina Stevens, Global.
And I said to the anger of my audience at one time, and I was rather uncharitable, that the problem with Africa is that those who have ideas have no power, and those with power have no ideas. and that in many ways still informs. So you have all these ideas on how we can green Africa. I listen to you and I can see you are bubbling with ideas, but you don't have the power. And the fellow with power has completely no idea. And yet somehow, and this I think is your problem, when you're the electorate